The town was small, the kind of place where the streets grew quiet long before the moon rose, where whispers of old tragedies clung to the air like fog. I had come there as an outsider, a traveler in search of stillness, or perhaps an artist searching for inspiration I could never quite name. Days were spent wandering cobblestone alleys, sketchbook in hand, chasing the way light touched ruins and rooftops. Nights, however, carried a different weight, an unsettling hush, as though the town itself was holding its breath. It was during one such evening at twilight that I first saw her. I had drifted beyond the marketplace, past shuttered houses and ivy-choked walls, until I reached the edge of an estate long forgotten. Its wrought-iron gates leaned crookedly, half swallowed by weeds, the path beyond broken and littered with leaves that had not been disturbed in years. The setting sun spilled its last threads of gold through the branches, painting the place with a kind of melancholy beauty. And there, amidst the garden's ruin, she stood. At first I thought she was a vision born of fatigue, a trick of fading light. Her figure was slender, wrapped in a gown the color of moonlight, delicate fabric drifting with a breeze I could not feel. Her hair, dark as raven's wings, cascaded over her shoulders, and her skin seemed almost to glow, pale and luminous against the deepening dusk. But it was her eyes that bound me in place, eyes too knowing, too sorrowful, as though they had witnessed centuries. When they met mine across the distance, the world around me blurred, and I felt my pulse stumble. Beauty such as hers should have warmed me. Yet it chilled instead, like stepping into a cathedral where every echo reminds you of the dead. I lingered at the gate, unable to speak, unable to move closer. She did not approach either. She merely stood among the overgrown roses, her gaze steady, her presence both fragile and unyielding. A whisper of fragrance seemed to carry from the garden, roses laced with something sharper, metallic, like the faint memory of blood. I told myself I would draw her, capture the curve of her face before she vanished into shadow. But when I glanced down to lift my pencil, just for a breath, and look back again, she was gone. Not vanished into the house, not down the path. Simply gone, as though she had dissolved into the twilight itself. The air felt suddenly colder. My hands trembled as I pressed them against the iron gate, half expecting to feel it burning from the chill that clung to me. The sun had dropped below the horizon, leaving the garden swallowed in a deep violet gloom. I turned away, forcing myself back toward the town's lantern-lit streets. Yet every step echoed with a single truth. Beauty like hers does not belong to ordinary nights. It wasn't until later that I realized she wasn't alive.